Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I'm Lennon. How you guys doing? And welcome back to yet another faction focused Sunday. So today we are taking a look at one of the Greek city-states, which is Epirus. And we still have the same ones over here. So 20% melee defense during battles in owner allied territory and a +4 cultural conversion. Epirus has an initial harding start challenge, but we'll get to that a little bit later. And we have two pretty interesting passes for our faction, which is Village Confederation plus 20% wealth from minor settlements. That's actually one you don't see often in here, or something that looks like it. So it's a really unique one, and I think it could help you out a lot since you have a lot of minor factions and minor settlements. And public order bonus of +6 for presence of Hellenic culture, which is very interesting and very helpful indeed, since most of the area you'll be fighting first is predominantly Hellenic. It will help you out stabilizing your first area quite a bit. But let's get to the campaign map and I'll see you guys in a second. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Epirus. Epirus starts in the middle of the Greek peninsula with two minor cities, so that's an extra 20% wealth from every city, which might net you some decent income in the first start of the game. So we do have a couple of options in our expansion, but let's take a look at our diplomacy, and we can already see we don't really have any treaties. The only treaty we have is with Syracuse, which is weird since Rome hates us. We are at war with Sparta, and that means that Macedon won't be very friendly towards us for very long. So we have a ticking time bomb on our hands, because if Macedon declares war on us, so will Athens, or the other way around. And since Athens hates us, Carthage hates us, Rome hates us, we have very strong factions all around us, because Macedon will be pretty strong, Rome will be pretty strong, Sparta and Athens can be quite strong as well. So I think your best bet is to expand rather quickly. See where you can go and try to take land, do a quick land grab, either take Brundisium and Constantia and try to take out Rome very early on, or maybe take out Sparta real quick, then Athens, so you have your basically your back secured against the wall, and then try to slowly push towards Macedon and Rome. And I think that is a very decent chance, very decent shot that you have of being the best option. So yeah, military wise, the Epirus has quite a few options. In your starting building, you get quite a lot of units actually. You get javelins, you get Illyrian levies, which is your basically crappy support sword infantry. 28, 26, not that bad. 37, 45 defense armor, not that bad. They will not be your front line. Most of the time your front line will be either hoplites or pikes, but the Illyrian levies were very useful for flanking, rear charging, and that sort of stuff as support units for either your hoplite line or your pike line. The military is split up in two rows. The periodicoid camp is basically your missile units, so you get either archers or peltasts. You get Mausolean dogs, which are a very interesting unit, pretty niche. Haven't seen them used quite a lot lately, but they're fun to use. Some skirmisher calf, and that's basically it. Your infantry or your barracks, because you're not only getting infantry, you get the ability to upgrade your levy pikemen to pikemen. The Agrarian axes are a bit of an upgrade from the Illyrian levies, which also have like a 7-stack ammunition for axes, so you can use them to flank your units, flank your enemies, while they being stuck on the pikes, and then throw the axes in the backs, and next to that charge, because you still have a pretty decent 30-26 attack and a 40 melee defense with a 50 armor, so pretty decent support unit. Pike unit, of course, very decent. And you get your first cavalry unit, which is the Citizen Cav. Basically decent all-around cavalry unit, not up for a lot of heavy lifting, but very good at running amok, like running skirmishers down, doing some rear charges and that sort of stuff. If we upgrade that, you get the Thurio Spears, which is a very handy unit on the flanks. Has quite a few javelins, very strong, very sturdy. You get a Thessalian Cav, which is your shock cav with a 67 charge bonus, 40 melee attack, but a pretty abysmal defense of 15 and 40 armor. So Epirus basically guides you to have a pike line, have a hoplite line, and then just charge everything and flank everything with either axeman or heavy cav. That's basically your best options. You also get the ability to get your Tarantines straight up decent, very decent missile cav. And in the last, the Royal Barracks, Royal Peltist and the Hellenic Royal Guard, your best sword unit with some javelins. Basically your best shield or hoplite unit as well. Getting the Hellenic Royal Cav is a bit of an upgrade from the Thessalian Cav with a 76 charge bonus. Better defense with 17. Sorry. And the Aspis Companion Cav, which is your melee cav with a 68 and 38 attack damage missile stats. Pretty decent melee defense, 34 but 95 armor. So these guys are your actually heavy lifting cav units. Then with Epirus, you do have the ability to get your factional elephants as your factional mercenaries. They will probably regenerate pretty soonish. So you have the ability to get elephants in your armies as well, which again, very good complements the pike strat of having a pike line, some slingers behind it, and then leveling the enemy with rear charges of the Illyrian levies, and of course your goddamn elephants. So with that being said, I think you're gonna have a very interesting time here, especially because this is a literally ticking time bomb all around you. Rome will declare war on you, Macedon will probably declare war on you, and then you will be at war with Sparta, Athens, and Macedon, and maybe even Rome. So you have war all around you, but once you have stabilized this area, got rid of Sparta and Athens, you do have a very interesting start of a little empire that can expand either like really anywhere you want. Basically, you could either go towards Egypt if you wanted to. So I think as Epirus, yes, you do have a very difficult starting location. You have some very interesting challenges on your hand in the early game. But once you get to the late stages with like your decent pikemen, heavy cav units, maybe some little elephant support, you have the ability to wreck 40 stacks with one army, just due to how your armies are built up between hoplites, pikes, and either slingers, archers, and the infantry. So I think that is most to be said about Epirus. If I did miss anything, please let me know in the comments down below. And other than that, I would say thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.